Very easy.
Good.
Hi, everybody.
Ooh, we're live.
It went live?
I think so.
Let's see. I'm not seeing it. There we go. Yay.
I'm trying to decide if I want a different camera angle.
I really like this one. I think it looks nice.
I feel like I look huge from this side. I don't know.
I love how it's now, as soon as we go live, you're like,
I know, I'm just like, I might change
the camera angle.
Hello, everybody. Happy Camp Nano.
Woot woot.
I hope you guys have done more writing than I have.
Andy and I have done 0. We've not done anything yet.
Oh, speaking of, while we're getting warmed up, I'm going to pull up my document so I actually have it opened and ready to go.
I should do that too, shouldn't I?
Made that mistake many, many times.
Oh, for sure. It's just like, oh yeah, I should probably act like I'm about to do something.
I thought I was just here to look pretty.
I'm curious. What programs is everybody using to write? Because I used to use Scrivener to write the first draft, but I think I'm going to switch to Microsoft Word for the draft this time.
For this book, I'm using Google because it's the it's the Marketing for Authors series, so it's me and Bethany, so it's just easier to do it in Google.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
I honestly think I'm going to continue doing Google because I don't have to worry about ever losing anything, and it's yes.
I can attest to that because I've lost a lot in Scrivener in the past.
Yep.
So I'm fully on your side. Crap, I need to replug this light.
What if you don't have a good internet connection, though? Is Google Docs slow, like as you're typing? I have a slow internet connection here.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I know I've had it where sometimes I'm like writing while driving, so I don't have internet connection, so I'll just open up a Word doc and write and then paste it in later. Mm-hmm. But that's like the extent.
Okay.
So you'd probably have to experiment with it because I think sometimes you can have it open when it's not connected to the internet and you'll be fine, but I wouldn't trust that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Some people are saying that there's like an offline mode.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just curious.
Oh, I've never played with that before. Oh, crap. Did you just see that?
I saw. Oh, is that your light?
I like this spell. Man, my apartment is so dark to where I can never win with lighting whenever I do a live stream. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm distracted.
This is why we started early.
What?
I said, this is why we started early.
I know. See, we just have to get all of the mishaps out of the way. I keep forgetting to. Oh, what?
I have to address something. I don't write while I drive. I write while someone else is driving.
I was curious. I was like, how is she doing this? I don't understand.
Me and Phil go on trips a lot, and I'm usually the passenger.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't know what to do.
That's not a good angle.
What?
That's not a good angle. I mean, it's an okay angle. But
I could talk like this all night long with you guys. See?
I can do that too. You can see me now.
I can type like this. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'm not satisfied with how this looks.
Oh, geez. I guess this is a good time to see what everyone else is working on for camp.
Yeah, I'm curious. And how many of you are doing like words versus hours spent on your project versus like chapters? I know that there's lots of different ways to track your progress for Nano.
Did you already say how you were tracking yours?
Huh?
Did you already say how you were tracking yours?
No. So I'm doing mine by words, and my goal is 30,000 for the month.
Okay.
You can do it, Natalia.
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you.
And I think I said it off camera, but not on camera. And I'm finishing the draft for one of the books for the Marketing for Authors series. And there's like 80. 8,000 words right now, and probably about 20,000 by the end of it.
Okay. What is
Why
Brooke
you
doing?
giggly?
My light fell again.
Hey, Brooke, is that wine by any chance?
Oh yeah, it is. I've always sipped a little.
This explains so much.
I don't understand how some people can drink wine at night, because if I have even half a glass, I get so tired that I just can't even function.
It makes me so tired. If I'm not standing or doing anything, it just makes me so tired.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, whenever Kate and I do our drinking and writing vlogs and stuff, whenever it's at nighttime, and I'll do those vlogs like well into the night. Like I will start those vlogs sometimes at 10 or 11 at night, and the alcohol actually keeps me going.
Interesting.
And normally I'm pooped out. Normally I'm like, nope, I'm good for nothing whenever I do whenever I write at nighttime. But whenever it's stuff like that, for some reason, wine can get me going. I don't know why.
So what is that, a rosé?
It's pink Moscato.
Ah, that's
I do like pink Moscato.
What was that?
I said I like pink Moscato. I don't drink it very often. I can't even remember the last time I had it, but I do like it when I do have it.
The only reason why I'm drinking this now is because I had a couple girlfriends over the other night, and someone didn't finish like their glass that was to here, and I was like, I'm not pouring that down the drain, and so I was like, I'll just go ahead and save this for another time. And I saw it in the fridge, and I was like, why not? Why not? Right. I'm lame.
She's funny tonight. She's funny, guys.
Wait, Brooke, did you say on camera what your goal is for Camp Nano?
Oh, I don't know if I did. My goal, I think Natalia, before Mandy got on, my goal is 30 hours. So that's what I am up to. And then I would have probably done more, but actually going on a trip this month.
Oh, so I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous of you. That's gonna be so amazing.
For New Orleans?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's gonna be amazing.
That will be lots of fun.
Oh yeah, I've never been before, and so it's gonna be just like it'd be kind of. I guess it'd be kind of like, okay, you finally get to like see where your characters go in the story type.
Oh
thing.
Yeah. That's like for my honeymoon, me and Phil, one of the places we're going is Marseille, France, and that's where I Immersion takes place.
Yeah.
I am like so excited because this place is gorgeous, and I've only ever like stalked it on Google. So I'm just so excited.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, to France. Oh, are you guys going anywhere else?
2020 though, so.
Did you say if you guys are going anywhere else besides France on your honeymoon?
Yeah, so what is it? Scotland,
Oh gosh.
London, Marseille, and then finishing, like, we have one night in Paris just because I want to see the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah, and the sparkles.
Yeah, Phil wants like nothing to do with it, but I'm like, no, we're going. We're going to be close to it. We're going.
Oh yeah. Did you know? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, how long is that going to be? Like a few weeks, or?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks, so we would be spending a few days in each place.
Scotland. Oh my gosh, I think that's like Natalia's baby.
It is. I want to go there so bad, so bad. Like Scotland and Ireland. I would love to go.
It's funny because it wasn't even like on our radar, but we have like one of my maid of honor, her like roommate's mom is a travel agent, so we're using her. And I just asked her, I'm like, we don't know where we want to go. What's your favorite place? And she's like, Scotland. I'm like, okay.
It's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
And that's in October, right? Or are you pushing it out?
We're pushing it out because we want to go when the weather's better. So we'll be going in, I think, like May or April of 2020.
Nice.
So, yeah, it'll be nice because we won't be exhausted from the wedding and we'll be able to chill out. So,
plus, there's another thing to look forward to. They're not like pushed together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're done.
I still took like a few days off from work afterwards just to.
Oh yeah. So you're not kaput.
I'm already kaput.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about a little writing warm up? I know that I need a warm up because I haven't written anything today, so I need to reread everything else that I have. So I'm thinking like 5 to 10 minutes. What do you guys say? What's your vote?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
I'm good. I don't care which one we do.
I'm going to vote 10 minutes because I want time to read through what I wrote previously.
Okay, I kind of have to do the same because I have to do some rewriting.
Sounds good with me. I haven't even gotten on the video yet because I've been so situated with.
You're missing all the comments.
I know, I felt bad. I've been trying to get the lighting. Oh my gosh, I just heard my voice.
That's every time I hear someone, like Phil loves to watch my YouTube videos, and every time it comes on, I'm like, ugh.
I know, I'm like, shut up. I don't know how you guys stand to listen.
Phil's always like, how do you edit your videos? I'm like, well, there's no one watching it with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it always feels a little bit weird. Like if I'm trying to edit and Greg is sitting next to me, I'll usually put in my headphones.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set my timer to 10 minutes. Come on. Here she is.
Co-star.
I'm surprised that you guys haven't muted yourselves yet. I thought it was going to happen already. There you go.
I completely forgot about it. Gosh dang it. Oh,
that's okay. I'll take the responsibility. I was able to not get on camera at all last time.
Huh? I totally thought you had already mic'd up.
Oh no.
It got quiet, so I was like, do I mute myself? Oh shit.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go for 10 minutes, and yes, this is a rag doll. This is Mew. Oh, that was Mew, and she is a rag doll. She's a rescue. Okay, here we go. 10 minutes. Let's do a writing warm up, and then we'll check back in. And go. All right, everybody. That was 10 minutes already.
Yeah, the 10-minute ones go fast.
My gosh, I didn't even write anything. I like fixed a few words. It took me 10 minutes just to read through what I've already previously written.
I actually feel like I was I mean, I deleted a lot, but let me see. I'm basically realizing I think I'm gonna have to delete most of what I've already written and just read.
Oh no.
But I wrote 300 words in that time, 308 words.
I wrote 68.
Hey, that's good.
Ooh.
I charged my laptop.
There you go.
What percentage is it at?
It was at 7 and now it's at 8. I like looked at my laptop and was like, oh crap. And so I like had to move my charger from behind my picture all the way to like over here. So if you saw me like weirdly around like the camera angle or something, that's what I was doing.
Oh my god.
So I'm just a mess right now. Everything should be fine from now on though.
You've adjusted everything.
I don't blame the wine at all.
Are we keeping track of our word counts throughout the stream tonight, like we did for Nano?
I'm going to, just because I want to be able to update my camp.
Okay. Oh, that's duh. Yeah, I'm going because I'm curious.
What's that?
I'm just curious to see how much I'm able to do tonight.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Ryan made tea. I wish I made tea. I didn't prepare. I just poured myself some water. Maybe I'll go make tea on the second.
If you disappear, we'll know why.
I'm out of tea, and I don't make tea because it just is time consuming, especially since you guys have like more of like the cool teas to like, and it's like hot and stuff. And I just like buy it from the store, and it's like always sweet tea. Which I like.
Honestly, I cannot stand sweet tea. Like, I can make my own tea and like, you know, make like sun tea and put it out and then put it in the fridge. But like the tea that you get at the store, I don't like it. It's so like it's so sweet. I can't stand it.
Oh
the
my
kind
god!
I get it has 0 calories. Sweet tea. And I don't know if that makes it not taste so fakey, if that makes any sense. Because there's some sweet tea out there where it's like it tastes fake, and it's like no. But this one's really good. That one I like that I'm out of. But oh whales. Mandy, what do you drink with usually whenever you write? Because tea is usually mine.
Water. I'm boring. I'm like notorious for like going to restaurants and then being like, "What do you want to drink?" I'll be like, "Water."
But hey, that's free.
It's free. It usually tastes good. Some places are iffy.
I'm even worse than you, Mandy. I'm like the annoying person that they're like, "Do you want water?" I'm like, No. I brought my own," and I like put my water bottle on the table. I'm awkward everywhere I go. That's just
oh my god.
I brought my own water. Thank you very much. What was I going to say? Oh, Mandy, I heard that if you go to France or something and you want to like just have water and bread at a restaurant and that's it, like they offer it to you acting as if like it's free or something, and then they just have it to where they're like, oh, that'd be like however much money, which will be like around $15 or something.
What? Of course.
Nice water, and it's like the bread isn't free, like how sometimes at certain restaurants here it's like a what's
It's
the
part
word?
of the thing.
complimentary.
What did you say?
Complimentary.
Complimentary. Thank you. I was like, what's the word? Yeah. So just was letting you know in case, because you always get your water. I didn't want you to be like, oh, it's free.
Oh, that's
like,
like,
maybe it will be in certain places. I'm not sure. I've never.
When me and Phil went to Niagara Falls for our anniversary, I got like this really cheap hotel because I'd gotten it off of Groupon. So I think it was like $150 for like 3 nights. And I'm like, this is a steal. They charged us like $15 a day for parking. I was
like, there it is. You're like, that's the
So I'm actually feeling pretty good because I haven't read over this, like these 2 chapters. since the very beginning of March, and I just read over them, and I'm so excited to really dive into my story now. I'm like just now starting to feel inspired and excited about Camp Nano.
What?
We're both like, it's okay. Go ahead, Mandy.
I was just gonna say I've been like dreading it because everyone's been like Camp Nano, but I was like so into outlining my book that I was like, no, I just want to outline, and then I was like, oh shoot, I have a deadline. I guess I'm participating after all.
I have learned to really embrace the outlining process. I used to not like it, like at all. I'd always complain about it in videos, but this year, whenever I would outline, I'd like do it in like more of a like describing everything almost sort of way, which I thought I'd hate, but actually kind of liked. So it's very strange how you will change your ideas on certain processes almost.
I'm still not sure how I feel about outline. I mean, I like it. I just feel like I can't know the story until I write the story. So everything feels very vague in my head, like nothing's set in stone because I haven't actually written the story. So in my head, all these ideas are just floating. And it's weird.
I love outlining. I mean, I talk about loving outlining all the time, but I hate it too. Like, it's probably my least favorite part of the process. Outlining and drafting, I hate.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm also 100% an outliner. Like, I could not write without it, but I still don't like sitting down to do it.
I love rewrites. I hate draft one, like with a passion. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Natalia, of like how good your work turns out the first draft, because you do write so fast, I feel like. So it makes me wonder, like, are you really good at fast drafting where it looks good from the get-go? Or is it like where once you read it the second or third time through, that's where you make it so clean? Because every time I've read a book by you, whenever I'm beta reading, it's like so super clean, especially Pistol Daisy, where you wrote that really quick. Charles was like, dude, I thought this would be a lot more like things would still be caught in there. And I'm like, this is clean work here. So I'm behind it.
Do you mean as far as like spelling and stuff?
Yeah, I just like, there weren't really many errors. And I read that at the beginning of, I think March. And you finished that in January, which like in my head, I was like, maybe there'll be a little bit more things to like point out here and there because it was quicker of a process and for you this time around. So I was like, man, she still did a kick-ass job.
Yeah, I do feel very fortunate that like writing clean is something that just like comes naturally to me. You know, so as far as like a first draft, I could let people see my first drafts because they're clean. It's just I need to, you know, tweak the story and move that stuff around. But as far as like copy editing and line editing, that stuff stays really clean just because I'm like an obsessive speller. I love spelling. I love like editing and all that. So I tend to do it right away and just like clean everything up.
I wish I was like that. I am like notorious for typos. It's not that I don't know how to spell it. I just am so bad at typos and I don't catch them to the point where, well, like sometimes your eyes just gloss over them. But like I've reread stuff that I've written and it's been like typoed so bad that I don't even know what it is. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to rewrite this.
Yeah, and sorry, Brooke.
Go ahead, Natalia. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that I kind of learned how to train my eye to catch things because I used to always, and you know, I still try to do this, print off my drafts so that I'm not editing on the computer, because if I'm editing on the computer, now I can catch things, but it used to be much more difficult. But if it was printed out, I could highlight things and catch them much faster.
Yeah. See, it's funny because I'm in the process of doing the first rounds of edits and stuff. And I'm trying to do it on my computer because I didn't have enough time to print it all off and everything. Plus, I feel like I'm not good at like having things I have to like hold. I'm much better with the screen for some reason. I just always feel like I'm that way. But I'm highlighting things that I'm like wanting to like delete or put somewhere else in another chapter or something like that. So I'm like doing the highlighting thing. I'm just doing it like on Google Docs rather it be than on paper. But it is hard to fight the urge to fix something really quick. There are times where I'm like, this is really simple. Let me just fix this real quick. The worst though is seeing that you left out the word the or and or something, to where it's like, duh, why did you leave that out? That was stupid, but it just happens. I don't know. It's just funny. I've been seeing that a lot lately.
What's weird that I do is that I miss the T in the, so it ends up being he. And it's so weird. I don't know why I do it, but I do.
Yeah, my error that I tend to type a lot is like I'll type the same word twice because I type pretty fast. So it'll just be and then continue on. And my word processor usually doesn't catch that kind of stuff.
That's very interesting. It's almost kind of like whenever we're first drafting or whatever, it's like everyone kind of has a stutter because we repeat words back to back or something.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I may have seen some questions, and I was, it's 6:30, so.
Evie's here and Kim's here.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Evie. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
I love seeing everyone here. I'm so happy everyone's wanting to come together for Camp Nano today.
Let's see. So it is 6:30, so I want to go ahead and do another writing sprint. So what do you guys vote for this one?
I was in the zone. I'm okay with a long one.
Yeah, I'm okay with a longer one too. So I can try to actually get some words in. I only have 68 words so far.
And this is the part where we just wait for everyone's votes. Let's see. We got 15, 25, 20, 15. Come on, guys. We got to do longer than 15. Ooh, we've got a 30-minute.
I guess mine's slacking a little bit because I haven't seen 30 yet. There's 30. So I guess mine's like slower than mine. Yeah. I was like going, I have not seen 30. It took like a good 5 seconds for that 30 to pop up.
Ooh, good luck finding an average number here, Natalia.
Right. Don't worry, I'm adding everything up in my head and I'll just divide it.
When I suggest 23 minutes.
I like that.
It did work good last time.
Maybe we should do my lucky numbers are 3 and 7. So I'm gonna vote either 23 or 27.
I thought you were gonna say 37. I'm like, okay.
Oh well, that would work too. Maybe for the third one we could do like a half hour.
Ooh, someone said 50/30 minutes. Oh, I like the 50. I don't think I've ever done a 50-minute.
That's long.
Especially if you're the one on camera.
Right. Me, of course. That's fair. I deserve it.
I seriously though thought that Natalia had already hit the mute button before, like, because I saw Mandy did it, and in my head Natalia already had done it because you were like laughing really quietly, and so I thought you were laughing like out loud, and I was like, no. And so you were nice to take it that time.
Let's see. So we're all over the place here. I think
23 and a half.
Right. Giving them some guidance.
How about 27?
Ooh, yes. Actually, I just saw one for 27.5.
27.5. We could do that. I'm fine with that.
Oh, things are getting cray-cray.
Pamela just said, OMG, could you do these every night this month? That would be awesome.
Oh my God. I don't think I'd sleep.
I'm actually kind of busy. I have an office trivia night on Thursday. The Office as in the TV show The Office.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the office that you work in.
No, it's a lot cooler than that. Oh, did I tell you guys? I had won a Friends trivia night with some friends of mine. We had gone to.
I think I saw that on Instagram or something.
Yeah, we got first place out of like 40 groups. It was amazing.
Nice. Oh my God.
We got a $100 gift card for the pub restaurant and stuff. And so now I get to like have bragging rights going, yeah, I won first prize. And I know my stuff when it comes to Joey.
I've never even watched that show.
Are you serious?
For shame.
Well, that's probably better than Phil. Phil hates it. I don't know why, but he does.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
What weirdos.
All right, so I have my clock set for 27 minutes and 30 seconds. I knew it. Mandy, Brooke still hasn't done it. Brooke is slacking. She keeps slacking. Like, I keep waiting.
Where is it?
Okay, everybody, we're doing 27 minutes and 30 seconds starting now. Okay, everybody, that's it. That was 27 and a half minutes.
Whew, okay.
Oh, gosh.
All right, I have to figure out what I did.
I got a lot done on that one.
Let's see. Math. I need to do math. 8,
I felt like that went really well for me.
8.
I got to take notes of what needs fixing in a couple chapters and stuff, and then I also got to highlight a whole lot that I need to address. So that went well for me.
I thought I did so much. I got 281 words.
Nice. That's something.
It is. I think it was because I was moving like a lot of stuff around because I finished like the first section and now I'm like I finished the introduction and now I'm in the like chapter 1 and I thought it was going to be bad, but actually what I already have written isn't too bad, so I can actually keep it and I'm happy about that.
I'm surprised. I actually wrote 698 words that time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You stopped or were you just straight through?
What?
Did you like when you type, does it just come out all at once?
Oh, no, not at all. I stop a lot.
See, that's why I'm curious because I know you type fast, and I'm just like, how does she flip and do it?
What's that?
I said that's why I was asking earlier, like if your stuff comes out clean because you fast draft really fast, and I'm just kind of like, how is she able to have things be so neat looking from fast drafting so fast?
Right. I can type fast, but I feel like I can't always think fast. My thinking is slow.
See, usually once I get going, I'll keep going for like I can probably go 10 minutes at a time without stopping, like at all.
Oh, no, I can't do that at all. Unless it's like, a humongous, like, I don't know, like the climax of the novel or, something like that happening. Otherwise, I like write and then stop and then write and then stop.
How did everyone else do?
It seems like everyone did pretty good. Kim got 576, Pamela 368.
Man, I can't keep up. The comments are going crazy.
I know. Which is good.
It's pretty funny. So right now, I'm writing the second book of Pistol Daisy, and it's a Western. So my characters talk in slang a lot.
Oh, no.
I just did it, right when we stopped, that if I'm writing a lot of slang, immediately when I start talking afterward, I start talking in that slang.
That's hilarious.
And yeah, exactly. And like when Greg was helping me in beta reading for me, he would do the same thing. I don't know if he even realized what he was doing.
It's so much fun to talk that way, though. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
I was in Kansas City for like a school event, and it was like a national school event. So there was like people from all over the United States there, but the majority of people there had the Southern accent, and I was there for a week. And by the end of it, I picked it up, and I'm like, I can't turn it off. I don't know what to do.
It just reprograms your brain so quickly.
It's so weird. And it's only the Southern accent that does it for me. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Catherine, no, that was not the last sprint. That was only the second sprint.
Cool.
So we'll still be on for probably another hour. That was my plan, but we'll see.
So, I kind of had gone through kind of similar, because Natalia, it sounds like you're having trouble with having your characters have an accent, but you're having to keep up with writing that accent down because she is first person telling the story. And I had talked about on my last live stream, like my personal live stream, where I was considering doing that, where I would go first person. But I feel like my character has it even worse, where it's not even they be fixing to go do this, but it's I don't know. It's kind of it's the Southern accent, and I feel like it's so sometimes hardcore to where if she thinks this, it's going to probably get annoying to people. Even though I did really want to write that way, but I just would not want to drive my readers crazy by having it be told that way. You know?
Yeah, well, and it's funny that you mentioned that because actually in this edit, I changed things so that Daisy doesn't think in slang anymore, like so the narration isn't in slang, but when she speaks, that's when the accent comes in. But when she thinks now, like because I had a lot of people tell me that it was inconsistent. Like sometimes she would be thinking in shortened words and sometimes she'd be thinking in regular words. So to just keep it all organized, the slang is only in her dialogue now, and it has a lot.
I can see that though. I feel like in our heads we make a lot more sense than we do out loud anyway. So
Right.
understandable.
Straight from the mind of Brooke.
Oh yeah. I forgot, Evie, that you're in Texas. Woohoo! She lives close by me.
You don't wait, Brooke, where do you live?
Oklahoma. I mean, she doesn't live close by me.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure even if you live,
she lives really far away in Texas, but like whenever we're talking world here, because we got lots of people who
you live closer to Evie than you do to me.
Right. It'd be a more tolerable drive. It's still a long drive, but it's a more tolerable drive. South Carolina. Oh my gosh, I would love to live there. Like where Sarah Cannon lives.
Oh,
that's the dream. That's the dream right there. Can I just live in a Nicholas Sparks setting? That's where I want to live. It'd be amazing. I
want to live in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Is it the mountains?
It's the mountains.
The mountains. That's what I figured.
I literally, if I'm driving through the White Mountains, and especially if I'm hiking, I start like bouncing. I'm like so excited. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I feel alive.
That's so you though. You love doing all that type of stuff. You should get married in the mountains. That'd be so pretty.
Oh, that was a consideration. It's just like really pricey. So I was like,
yeah. So how is everyone tracking their goals? Because I'm needing to do mine, and I'm going to track mine here in my notebook. I forgot to do that earlier today whenever I was working on my book. And so I'm curious of like how everyone's like your strategy about doing that is.
I'm tracking in the notes app on my phone.
Do you mean right now for this sprint, like at this very moment?
Yeah, and then I'll probably put it in a page in my bullet journal.
I'm just writing on this sticky note here.
Fancy.
Yeah, I don't know how people can do a bullet journal. I'm just not that type to keep up with it all the time. I would be the type where I would put in so much hard work whenever you first get going that first day, and then I'd never pick it up again because that's how I always am. Same thing with diaries and journals. I would never pick it up again.
This is the spread I did today.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love the Easter eggs.
And I put my little like write 30K for Camp Nano is my like monthly goal right now.
I like that.
See, like keeping up with it, I feel like keeping up with it isn't as hard as like consistently creating your spreads. That can definitely get kind of like daunting, but I use it as like a therapeutic time for me. Yeah, it's like self-care to sit down and just like quietly work on it.
That's true. Sometimes people also use the coloring books, like the adult coloring books. I feel like that would be very just calming to get yourself unwound and stuff in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
I also like it because that's like I use it to set my like monthly goals. So that's my time to like really sit down and actually take a breath and think. Because otherwise I just rush through stuff so quickly because I'm always like short on time. But that's like the time where I get to be like, okay, we're thinking, what's the goal for this month?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
I saw some people in the comments were saying that they track their progress with either Scrivener or with Google Docs? Like, do you make notes? Like, where would you put those notes at? Would it be in your document, or do you create another separate document for all this? Because I'm curious of, like, if I wanted to track my stuff down in a new way.
I would assume they're probably using a Google Sheet, like Excel, but the Google version.
Well, and can't we all just track via Camp Nano too?
I honestly,
That's true.
I've done NaNoWriMo and Camp Nano. I've never used their website.
Really? Oh, I love it. Like, it makes me feel so fulfilled to like type it in and update it.
I've also never like officially participated in Nano, so I've always done it like freestyling it, like I'm writing, but I'm not like doing traditional NaNoWriMo.
Right.
So it's harder for me to sprint. I'm usually in November. I'm always seem to be editing. I'm never writing. I'm always editing in November.
To where it doesn't feel like the fun experience that everyone else has.
Right. Yeah.
But honestly, that makes so much sense, Mandy, because every time I go to like friend you on like one of the Nano sites or something, it's always like a really old picture of you. And I'm like surprised because this is like real. It's like whenever you look like you were like really younger and stuff, to where I was just kind of like, I don't know if this is what she, I don't know if she goes on here.
That's me. It's definitely me. Yeah, it's funny. I usually go in and there's like this pile of friend requests. I'm like, sorry.
Miss Popularity over here on
Yeah, it
NaNoWriMo.
makes me feel real popular when I go in once a year.
All right, so what should we do for the next sprint? How many minutes?
I liked the amount that we had last time, or I could go longer.
Yeah, so my plan was to do a 2-hour live stream, so that means we have about 45 minutes left. So we could either break that, like, maybe break that down into 2 shorter sprints.
I'm good with 2 shorter, unless people are really cranking and want to do one really long one.
Right.
And leave time for like a Q&A.
Right.
Did we lose Brooke?
Sorry. I was trying to answer the question because I didn't know if we were past like the tracking questions or not. Because I saw that she tracked in Scrivener of like how her progress was. Because I'm just curious of like, because I don't want to track in a way where it's going to mess up my overall like word count or something, if that's what I wanted to do.
That's true. Natalie says, I have a page in the research section of Scrivener where I keep track of how much I've done.
I forgot about that little section tidbit. That's a good idea.
I used Scrivener for like a day and I was like, this is too much learning. I'm just going to go back to Word.
I really did like Scrivener. I think I will eventually go back to it whenever I want to like organize things. But really though, I really like Google Docs. I just really like more of the security that goes with it. But I am curious of how you go offline. I've never played with it like that before.
I think it just automatically goes offline. And as long as you don't X out, the next time you connect to the internet, it automatically refreshes.
Oh, interesting. So what if you exit it out? Do you lose that work?
I don't know.
Very interesting. It'd be something to try like as a test, to where it's like, okay, I'm going to bring my computer in the car or something like that real quick, and then exit out after, but you like write test in huge font or something, so that way you know if it like actually worked later on or something. I don't know. Very interesting. Anyway, let's go back to the writing sprint talk though.
Yeah, it seems like people are kind of all over the place. Some people want like a really long one and then a short one. Some people want 2 short ones. Greg is distracting me again. He's standing in the hallway being annoying. So I think my vote would be maybe like a 20 and a 15.
I'm okay with that.
I'm good with that. Where my nose itched. I'm good with 20 and a 15. That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Everyone seems like anyone who uses Scrivener seems to like swear by Scrivener.
See, I really like it, but I've just decided, like, in terms of formatting, Scrivener really messes up your format once you, like, transfer into words. So there's a bunch to fix.
That was a BITCH whenever I was making it all good at Microsoft. I was like, you just totally screwed everything up. And like
Yeah.
now all of my stuff I'm pulling over to Google Docs, like all of my characters, like inner thoughts, it's no longer in italics, it's underlined. And so I'm like, great, now I have to switch all that.
There's a really easy way to do it. I won't tell you right now on the stream, but if you want, I can show you how to do it extremely simply.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That was like in one click, I can show you how to fix all of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to do that too. I had to fix it all.
Ooh, ooh, I'm all about that.
I just use like I use headers in Word, and then I go to the navigation panel, so then I can jump from chapter to chapter easily. And in my head, that's the same as scripter.
There you go. Yep, that's Tifa. She's saying hello. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get us set up for a 20-minute sprint. Oh, hurry. It's going to be a 20-minute sprint. I'm going to mute myself before Brooke can.
Oh.
Okay, that was 20. I feel like I'm starting to get tired. I'm like typing slow and thinking slow.
I didn't accomplish much.
Well, good night, Skylar. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I think lots of people are getting tired too because they're taking off, which is fine. I'm getting tired too, but I do say the wine helps me stay awake just a little bit longer.
It's so crazy that it keeps you awake. I would have fallen asleep a while ago.
I had thought too, but honestly, it just kind of keeps me a little wired for some reason. I don't know why.
It's so weird.
What was I going to ask you guys? I was going to ask you guys something. Oh, that's going to bug me. Because it was something that everyone could like talk about too. What was it? I'll remember. But yeah, how did everyone do?
Got to do some math to figure it out.
I'm not even gonna bother. I feel like I got less than 100. Because I was more editing. So I'm Googling something that I still haven't found the answer to.
See, that's why I'm happy that this Camp NaNoWriMo, since I am like doing rewrites and edits and stuff like that, I'm just tracking by hours. Because I'm like going, I don't really have to really keep track. I can just be like, this is the time I started, and this is the time that will stop. So it's kind of nice that way. I won't be counting this whole time of us being on the live stream of me working on the book. Because lots of the time, we're not working on our books.
You can count the sprint times. Everyone seems to be doing really good. Like, a lot of people, so Monique and Jesse both got over 1,000. Charles is 396. Perry, 310. Read Books, 261.
I got 498 that time. Oh, my hair is crazy. My hair is crazy.
It looks like Kim's not feeling too well.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I think she said she was fighting a stomach bug.
I always hate like not feeling good on a nano month because it's like this is supposed to be the time where we're supposed to be alive and acting good to be writing and stuff. So that's a bummer.
I'm kind of weird when it comes to like getting sick and not feeling well. I'm like one of those weird ones that kind of enjoys it, as long as I'm not too sick. But if I just don't feel well and I have like an excuse to lay in bed all day,
because it's an excuse to like take it easy and stuff.
Yep, and not have to do anything.
What was I gonna freaking ask you guys? Oh my gosh, I was like, that's a good question that I need to ask people.
What were you thinking about before then?
I don't remember. This bugs me now. Oh, my battery's running low. Ow. I don't know. Anyway, we can keep talking and I'll remember later. I'll probably remember after we're done.
Oh, I have something exciting to report.
Ooh, what?
Mentioned. So I finished the edit of Pistol Daisy. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Did I mention that?
So,
yes.
So
I
finished it yesterday, and I formatted, like, I totally finished formatting the book today, and I like created a book cover. It won't be the final book cover. It's just one for me, and I ordered my proof copy today.
Ooh,
that's fun.
So I'll get to do an unboxing this week because it's supposed to be here on Friday.
Oh, that's very fun.
Do you have like a temporary cover that you made? Because I know you like to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can't wait. Like, it's supposed to be here Friday, and I'm super excited.
That's so fun.
That's always the most fun.
Right. It feels like all the hard work, you can like finally see it and hold it, and it just feels so good.
Except Kindle throws that thing on there now, and that's.
No, this will be the first proof that I get with that new band, and I'm not excited about it.
That really sucks because
it's
like
annoying to do that.
Really excited, and there's this big giant thing that's running across from it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just like, aw.
Yeah.
I also just don't like the process for ordering proofs either, because like I was ordering proofs for the Marketing for Authors book, and I accidentally let like the proof expire.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had to go through and like request another proof, order it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird how they do that because, like I said, this is my first time working with KDP versus like CreateSpace, and CreateSpace was so simple. They never did anything like that.
They just did on the last page in the very back of the book was the big word proof, and that was it.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying because it's like you can't take photos, like nice photos.
Mm-hmm.
I had to Photoshop stuff for the marketing for authors.
There you go, yeah. And Teresa, the band that we're talking about, I don't know if Mandy has a book to like hold up and show you, but it's like when you order a proof copy, they slap this really ugly like band across the book that says, I think it says like not for resale.
Yeah. Like I saw that Mandy had posted a picture with one of her like the marketing book that she was talking about, and she posted it with Moon, and his paw is covering up the band. I was like, I see what you did, Mandy. That was clever.
Yeah, very clever.
I wonder if she even heard that we were talking and bragging about her.
I think she may have gone to get the book to show people. Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mandy had said that I saw on a picture that you had Moon's paw covering up the band.
Oh, yeah. That was cool.
That's smart.
But that also covers the title of the book, so I'm like, can't win.
I wanted to show you guys this. This isn't what I was wanting to talk to you guys about, but look, I couldn't find a corkscrew whenever my girlfriends were over the other day, so we had to get a screw, and we had to put it in the cork, and we had to get it out with the back of a hammer. It was great.
Oh, is that Barefoot Moscato?
Yes, isn't it glorious?
Yes, that's what I'm serving at my wedding.
It's delicious. You have good taste. I remember what I was going to tell you guys. Hey, everyone, how happy are you that Camp NaNoWrimo started on a Monday?
Yeah.
And NaNoWrimo, it started on a Thursday, and I was so thrown off because I was just like, this feels weird, especially if you like track your stuff down in a journal of some kind. Because I do it by like Monday, April 1st through blah, 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 or whatever. And it was like Thursday, November 1st, and I was like, this feels so odd. So I'm happy it's like all normal feeling and stuff.
Well,
yeah, and I track similarly. Like in my bullet journal, my weekly spreads always start on a Monday, so it was perfect. Just like totally starting fresh. I love it.
What week does the month end on though? Because I remember I was looking at my bullet journal trying to figure out like how many like chapters I need to work on. Yeah, so like I feel like that's two or three bonus days because you still have like 4, technically in my head, full weeks. And then, like, if you fall behind, it's like there's 2 bonus days to catch up.
Right.
That's
perfect. You got the bonuses.
What did you say?
I'm excited. I just saw a tweet that Bethany just said, and she was talking about the covers for Princesses and Castles.
Oh my gosh. Are they coming out soon? Will we get to see them?
She just said, I think it's time to start sneak peeks, starting with the actual titles. Oh, okay, so she's going to reveal the titles and then the covers, I think.
I wanted to talk and ask like what cover designer she's using this time around, because I know that both of us used 8 little pages for our novels, but I wonder who she's using.
They were beautiful covers, but I can't imagine the 8 little pages that for your guys' books. It was beautiful covers. I can't imagine it being harder to try and have them like go in advance to like have it to where you're reserving your time slot for them.
Oh yeah, that was really tough. I mean, they took like 6 weeks, I think, to do my cover. But my cover designer now, they only take 7 business days. So really faster turnaround.
Mandy, what did you guys do? Did you make your covers or did you hire someone for yours and Bethany's?
These?
Yeah.
Because I do the cover design now.
Yeah, I was like going, that's really cool how they look. I like the look of them.
It's interesting because try to think of all of them at the same time, especially since I'm the author, because normally when you're the cover designer, you just design one at a time. Being the author, I kind of have the advantage to really think far ahead. So that's been kind of fun. And Bethany's like so easy to work with. I just send her one version and she's like, that looks good. I'm like, cool.
I find designing for myself to be harder than designing for other people.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Definitely. Because I struggle with my own designs, but like I've worked with a few clients now and I love designing their book covers. But I don't know, I think I'm too close to my own work when I do it for my own books.
Yeah.
Because I tried to do it for She's Not Here, but I couldn't think of anything. And now that I do it for other people, it's like they tell me about their book and I come up with 3 concepts, no problem. Like, why can't I do that for my own book?
Yeah, maybe it is just that we're like so close to it that we don't know how to take a step back and think like more generally.
Yeah. Hey, Sprint.
Yeah, you guys want to do one more? I'm like running out of steam, so I'm thinking like a 5-minute sprint or a 10-minute sprint.
That's I mean, it's funny because we just had our last writing sprint the other day. So now that we're like already talking again, we're just kind of like, what else do we talk about? We just recently did this, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny.
So what do you guys think? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? What are your votes?
I'm good for 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's almost 10 o'clock here, so my brain's especially good.
I'm good for whatever. Let's all just kind of take it in as if it's a challenge for us to be fast.
There you go. I like that.
Instead of it where it's just like we're blowing it off because it's 5 minutes. Let's just try and push ourselves.
I'm almost done with the section that I need to, and then I'll be done for the week technically, which feels like too easy.
Some people are wanting 10 though. I haven't seen any 5s. I don't know.
No one wants to be quick.
All right, well, we can do a 10.
10.
I'm good with 10.
I'm good with 10. I mean, I'll do whatever you guys tell me to do.
I was like going, oh, okay, I'll take that as a funny. Never mind.
I'm going to mute myself now. Bye.
All right, everybody. It's going to be a 10-minute sprint this time. This is going to be our last sprint of the night. So like Brooke said, try to do your best. Don't give up. All right, ready? Go. All right, everybody. That's it. That was the last sprint.
I was like mid-editing sentence and I was like, oh my God.
See, it's scary.
Oh man, I am so hungry.
Dude, as soon as you started that sprint, you're like, okay, everybody, go. My computer died. I was you go, no. Even though you couldn't hear me, I was just like, why now? It literally just died as soon as you started. Whatever. I had to plug it in.
I had more editing to do, so I did not get my goal of finishing that chapter, but I think I will by the end of the week.
Lots of people did really good, hitting over 1,000 words in the sprint, sprints overall. And Mandy, I believe you'll get there.
I do believe in myself.
I do believe. The comments go so fast.
Yeah, they really do. Sorry, guys. I'm adding up everything I got during these sprints to see what my total is for the day.
I'm not going to bother because I did mostly editing.
Okay, so how many sprints did we do? We did one that was, what was it, 15?
We did 4.
What was the first amount?
The first one was 20 minutes?
No, the first one was 10. 10, 27, 20, and then 10.
27. I liked the 27 one, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I got a lot done during that one.
Same. The oddball number ones seem to work really nicely.
So my total for the night is 1,623.
Woo!
Not too bad. Now I'm going to go to my Camp Nano and update it.
Let me see if I can.
Everyone did so good.
I got to do math. Let's see. Oh, shoot. How do I do this math now?
So since I'm tracking by hours, we wrote for 67 minutes tonight with our sprint total amount numbers together. But I don't feel like I did concentrate the entire time then. So I'm going to take off 10 minutes just to be fair. And 67 minutes, which makes me round up to 60 minutes for an hour.
Nice.
I'm going to do it.
Fair.
So technically, I just took off 7 minutes, but that's okay. I think that sounds fair. So I worked on my book for 3 hours today.
Dang, that's a lot of time. Did you get up early or did you work when you got home?
I got up early, worked for an hour. I got home, worked for an hour, came on here, did it for an hour.
Nice.
So that was fun. So what?
I'm like, so I tracked my stuff really weird. 8215. Okay. All right. I wrote 461 words, but I did mostly editing. So that's actually not too bad, I guess.
With editing involved in that, because that's still a lot that you're doing.
Yeah, because I was moving a lot of stuff around. Because this is the first time I've touched this set. Well, technically I touched it during our write-in last week, but I'll admit I didn't do much.
Now I have a question, Mandy. Okay, so you and Bethany, you're doing your series. Mm-hmm. Do you know, like, okay, so at this time of the year, I'm going to work on the next book, or at this time of this part of the year, I'm going to be working on a fictional project for me? Like,
so we started off doing that. Like, we had publication dates for every single book, and we like agreed on it one day, and then the next day we both kind of texted each other in a panic. Like, I don't think I can handle this panic because I'm getting married and Bethany just moved, so
yeah,
I can't believe she pulled that off. But we basically just decided we're going to play it by ear. Like, we have all the books planned out, who's writing what, and like whose job is to do what. But we don't have like publication dates past the second book. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay, we got the second book aligned up, but then it's kind of like now we'll just have to plan out what fix that.
Yeah. Yeah. We like as we start to finish one book, we're working on the next book. So like the cover's already designed for the third book. The topics there. Yep, not gonna say anything else. Can't talk.
It's okay. Bethany spoiled certain things in the past for her first.
Oh, really? Like, because I'm like, I want to talk about my Camp Nano project, but I can't because I don't want to accidentally reveal something.
Right. So do you have it planned out for like, okay, now I know that this will be my time that I'm working on my fictional book because it's not during our time of book with Bethany planned? You know what I mean?
So I have my house renovations planned out like that. My fiction book is kind of like a side thing that I'm gonna work on when I'm not working on the marketing stuff. But right now I'm like really heavy into the marketing stuff. So like even doing the outline is like a lot of extra work for me.
I mean, outlining is pretty hefty.
I mean, honestly, I only touch the outline once a week when I'm doing like the vlogging and the
with Brittany and Bethany.
Yeah, that's really the only time I touch it. I think about it throughout the week, but I don't do like a whole lot on it.
Yeah, but still, that's fine. I mean, you're taking it at your own pace. Plus, you have your other nonfiction books to be working on too.
Yeah, I don't know how Bethany's doing our series and her fantasy series. That's
a lot of that's quite a bit of undertaking. Now I have a question. How can someone be a Sims author? Because that really intrigues me.
Yeah, that's what I just asked too. I love The Sims. I'm obsessed with The Sims.
Because I used to love Sims.
Mm-hmm.
I was obsessed with Sims when Marine 5 used to be cool.
Did you just call it Marine 5?
Did I say Marine 5? I meant Maroon 5. I meant Maroon 5. Wow, it's late and I've had some wine. I remember it was like their first CD that had come out, and it was like their best one. It was so good.
Yeah,
and
I like Maroon 5.
I listened to that like on repeat whenever I was playing Sims.
All right, well.
Writers Hangout back in the day, OMG Memories. My current book started as a Sims 2 series.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
You can kind of weave storylines together that you can kind of make up in your head as you're doing Sims.
I got into the black pit of YouTube one day and started watching the Can I Have 100 Babies challenge in Sims.
Oh my gosh, I started watching that too. I didn't get very far though.
I didn't watch it, but I know exactly what you're talking about because it was on my feed of like, yeah, you should watch those.
Glad I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one. All right, so I am probably going to wrap this up here unless there's any last things that we need to kind of chat about or any last questions from anyone. And we will be doing another live stream on Mandy's channel next. Yes. And that will be on the 13th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I believe that's a Saturday.
Yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. And I'm doing a live stream, like my own live stream on Wednesday. It's like next Wednesday. Hold on, let me look at the date. If anyone was wanting to, I'm just throwing it out there.
Is it a morning one?
It's a nighttime one.
The nighttime one. Those work better.
What?
I said, hopefully I can join you for the nighttime ones. The morning ones are just too early.
Yeah, I still am surprised by who else shows up for the morning ones because I thought I'd have like no one, but there's actually a couple people who like it. But yeah, the nighttime one is Wednesday, April 10th at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you all wanted to participate in the one that's on my channel, that's just me. You'll get to see Mandy and Natalia on Mandy's channel on Saturday, April 13th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for you two, Aiden G was asking what publishing methods you guys want to use or are using.
I published through Ingram Spark for paperback and hardcover in Kindle. Kindle Direct Publishing for ebook, but I'm considering using Kindle Direct Publishing for paperbacks because the royalty rates are better.
And it's so friendly. It's like
way more friendly.
Yeah, I'm using it now compared to what I went through with Ingram, and I just want to like hug the people that made KDP because it's so user friendly.
I just struggled. Like, I just had to do my taxes, and I because I published my book in October, like my first book through Ingram in October, it takes you 3 months to get your first paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, I didn't make any income from Ingram in 2018.
Right.
And just trying to get them to report on it, like, it takes them, like, if you request a report, it takes forever for the report to come in, to the point that I called Ingram and they're like, oh, sometimes it takes a few days. It never even came in.
Yeah, and I had spent so much time on the phone with their like customer service, and the customer service can't do anything for you.
No, they can't.
So
I was like, can you just pull the report for me? I'm like, just tell me the number. I don't even care if I have the PDF. I mean, prefer it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, no. And then I'm like, well, I'm looking at my bank account. You guys didn't like transfer any money in. I'm like, I probably should have kept that sooner. And they're like, oh, it takes 3 months. I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah, after everything horrible I've heard about with Ingram, I'm just kind of like, I just want to avoid that. I just feel like it's going to not be worth it in the long run, but that's just me. I think that there's probably loads of people who do have success with Ingram, but with it being like, do I want to deal with the pain and the agony with them? Is it really that worth it?
If you ask me, their printing quality is better and their distribution is better, but that's about all they have going for them.
Yeah. And their hardbacks are beautiful, but if you don't need a hardback, then
yeah. I just have the hardback for myself, and it's for sale if other people want it.
Yeah.
That's all it's there for. Inexpensive.
That's understandable, though, because you do want to see your book in hardback, because I do like hardback books preferred. But I do have to say there are like certain books out there where I do like the soft cover better. Like Natalia, whenever you were comparing your hardback cover of some of the Dryad with your softback one, I actually liked the one that wasn't hardback. I felt like it was just the more, I don't know, it just had a cool like matte look to it that with the blackness too. It just kind of made it look really cool looking.
Yeah, I really like how both of them turned out. As far as like the size, I think I like the paperback size better, just because it's small and compact, and it's like more, I don't know, comfortable to read, I think. But I do like having a hardback on my shelf.
Oh, here's a good question.
I thought Mandy was about to sneeze.
No, I'm like, I have allergies and I can't breathe through my nose right now, so I just breathe weird. A good question came in from Ella America Grace Batcher. That's a great name. Have y'all ever, there we go with the Southern accent, have y'all ever lost touch with an idea?
Yeah, I have.
I've abandoned a book, and I'd never do that. Actually, no, yeah, that one of them was like just writing for the sake of writing. I knew it wasn't going to be a book. And then one I thought for sure was going to be a book. And then I actually started writing I Am Mercy instead, and then never went back to it.
Yeah, I wrote a full book. It's called Fire Tongue, and I still love it. And I want to go back and edit it and eventually publish it. But I was writing that before Way of Spears. So it was like the second book that I ever wrote. So I just kind of like let that go because I didn't know how to edit it, and it was too hard.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat where it's like my first book I ever wrote, I had self-published it, but after a while, I just was like, I should not have let this be seen by the world. Not that anyone really bought it, like no one really bought it, but I just was like going, this isn't ready at all, and I've always wanted to republish that, but it just is time consuming. It's just kind of like with Fire Tongue, where it's like I want to go back to it, but I don't know when.
Right.
Well, sometimes it's just weird to like go back. Like, especially, like, I don't know, like debut novels, you know, there's faults in there. And you know, like, you could go fix it if you wanted to because you're self-published. But at the same time, to me, it feels wrong to go back and edit it because, like, in a way, it feels complete even though it's not perfect.
Right.
I feel like I'm talking myself into a hole. Yeah. I'm gonna
I know what you mean, though. I definitely know what you mean. I mean, I haven't even read some of my old work just because I want to be, like, I'm proud of it. I know it's not perfect, but I'm proud of it. So I don't want to go back and start beating myself up for what I wrote, like, 5 years ago.
Right. Because it was kind of like a different you who wrote it back then, too.
What?
Oh, I was just saying, because it's also kind of like a different you who wrote that back then, too.
That's true.
Whereas like, now you have other goals and aspirations and ideas of what you want to do. So it's like,
I don't know if you guys want to keep doing questions, but there is another question.
Marketing question?
Yeah. Do you guys have any marketing tips since you guys self-publish?
Let's just go with you guys.
I mean, I have a whole series on it. But my number one tip is always start as soon as possible. Don't wait until the book is published to start marketing. Just start building your author platform today or yesterday.
Yeah, and for me, as far as marketing, what I'm starting to learn is that in order to market yourself properly, you really need to know who you're marketing to.
That's true.
Yeah, like, and that's something that I'm learning now is, like, when I marketed Song of the Dryad, I marketed it to a YouTube audience. So that's who bought it, but I didn't market it to, like, a wider readership. I didn't market it to those people that weren't necessarily watching my videos. So with this next book series, I'm trying to relearn marketing and relearn how to, market to people that read these books rather than just my YouTube audience.
Know your demographics. Like, I learned that when I published She's Not Here, because that was a different genre. And my following on YouTube was not into thriller novels. So I had to go elsewhere.
Right.
And there were a lot of stumbles, but I learned a lot along the way.
That's always going to happen. I mean, I made a bunch of mistakes, like, as far as, like, I know this isn't marketing, but as far as publishing Song of the Dryad went, I made huge mistakes. They cost me a lot of money.
Oh.
But I won't ever do those again, so I learned.
Yeah. I paid way too much for the publishing of She's Not Here. Like, I hired someone to, like, help me. I regret it so much. Because now that I've learned more about marketing on myself, I learned that some of the stuff she taught me was actually wrong, and I'm actually very bitter about it.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
Do your research.
I'm about done now. I'm really hungry, so
I know. I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah, I get quieter and quieter as I get more and more hungry. So that's what's going on. So thank you everybody that joined us tonight. Happy first day of Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm really glad we did this because I hit my word count goal of the day, so I'm feeling really good. It seems like you guys got a lot written as well. So again, just remember, Brooke will be hosting another live stream on Wednesday the 10th. Mandy will be hosting one with all of us on Saturday the 13th, and then Brooke will be hosting again on Tuesday the 30th. So there's going to be a ton of live streams this month. Always somebody that you can write with.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
People that you'll see in your subscription feed.
Yeah.
Write-ins happening.
Yep, there's some happening right now. I just checked my subscription. There's other people that are sprinting right now, so you can always find somebody. All right.
Yeah, so guys, I had a good time. Hope y'all have a good rest of your night and good rest of your Camp Nano.
Yep. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.